Hi, my name is Dr. Jude Reed. I'm the Regional Medical Director and Medical Director for Barnes-Jewish St. Peter's Hospital and Progress West Healthcare. At our hospitals, we have regularly scheduled disaster drills, and we have scenarios in which we have live practices with real patients. We also have tabletop drills, and we do these on a regular basis so that we're prepared to take care of all of you in the event of any disaster that may come our way. But we also realize that you may not be able to get to us. So it is important that you have the ability to take care of you and your family at home in the event that you cannot get to us. And practicing this and then being always prepared is first and foremost. So I thought it would be prudent to go over what should you keep in your home disaster kit or emergency preparedness kit at home. The first thing is water. You know, we can go without food for quite a while, but we cannot go without water for very long. So what you need to remember is that for every person in your family, you need to have 1 gallon of water per person per day. May seem like a lot, but you also have to figure in, using water for cleaning and sanitation, so on and so forth. It's not just drinking. And then also keeping a 3-day supply of non-perishable food items, things like a power bar or grate. And then here are some of the other items: a basic first aid kit, and these can be bought at most most pharmacies, and they mainly include things like bandages, burn ointments, antibiotic ointments, things for minor scrapes and bruises that you may have to deal with in the event of a disaster. Aside from food and water, another important thing to have is a way to communicate with the outside world. So a battery-powered radio, a weather alert radio. Many of these are also hand cranked. So if your batteries go dead, that you can essentially use these indefinitely. With that is also having flashlight and batteries. Again, you're going to be without power. You're going to need to be able to see what you're doing. And so this sort of goes without saying. Other things, a whistle. This may be the only way for you to signal to people or potential rescuers that you need help. It gets tiresome to be yelling the whole time, but most people can take turns blowing a whistle. So, and these can be heard for hundreds of yards away. Other things to think of that I know when I was thinking about what I would keep in my own kit that I didn't think of right off the bat were a wrench or a set of pliers to possibly turn off utilities. For instance, if there's a gas leak or a water leak, you need to be able to shut off the gas or the utilities. Things to keep your children entertained. So a few board games, card games. You need to think about people with special needs in your family. People that have medical needs or elderly people need to have their supply of medications. Whatever it is that they need on a daily basis to kind of keep their minimum baseline health. In this day and age, with the amount of natural disasters that we're seeing, it's more important than ever to have one of these kits and be prepared. The most likely disaster that we would probably see in the St. Louis area would be a tornado. We also are prone to earthquakes, and by many experts' beliefs, we are due for a major earthquake because we haven't had one in quite some time. And that would be, could be catastrophic. Other types of disasters that we don't think of are flash floods. So flash floods are, by definition, are a sudden flooding where you could become totally shut off or unable to reach help, and likewise, help may not be able to get to you. Well, thank you for listening. I hope this was educational and helpful to you and your families. I would encourage you to not waste any time and not let a day pass before you go out and get one of these kits and build one for you and your family. September is National Emergency Preparedness Month, so what a great opportunity to bring this to the forefront so that you can all be prepared in the event of a disaster. Feel free to post questions or comments about this video. I will be happy to have a dialogue and answer any questions that you may have. Thanks again.